In this video, we dive into why the journey to the first million is the hardest part of building wealth, and why reaching the second million often becomes much easier. We explore the financial principles and psychological patterns that make wealth building almost inevitable once you've hit that initial milestone. This insight can help you achieve long-term financial success and reach your goals for financial freedom. Why does the second million come more easily? Once you reach a certain financial foundation, your capital starts working for you. Through compound interest, passive income streams, and other effects, your wealth begins to snowball. This video breaks down key strategies and concepts to help you leverage this momentum. 1. Why the first million is the hardest. The first million is a mountain to climb for many reasons. It typically requires people to build foundational skills, acquire assets, and maintain strict financial discipline, often from scratch. This initial wealth-building phase involves learning how to save, control spending, and earn in a way that exceeds basic expenses. Additionally, the power of compounding, which is instrumental in wealth accumulation, has only just begun to take effect at this stage. For most people, the first million involves actively earning through work and leveraging time, which is limited. It's a stage of discipline, sacrifice, and focused learning, with much of the wealth built from scratch. Yet, once reached, this initial million can set the groundwork for a smoother journey towards the second million. 2. How the wealth machine starts. Transitioning to the second million. Once the first million is accumulated, wealth building tends to take on a momentum of its own. With a substantial amount of capital at hand, assets can be deployed strategically to generate returns, while compounding starts to accelerate growth. This is often the point where wealth accumulation shifts from manual effort to automated processes as wealth works for itself through investments. A diversified portfolio, such as a combination of stocks, real estate, and even a small business, can begin to generate significant returns. At this point, wealth building moves from active income, which requires direct work, to a mix of active and passive income. Here, the groundwork from the first million, like investment experience and financial habits, begins to pay off in a much more noticeable way. 3. From active to passive income. The power of compound interest. One of the most powerful factors in wealth building is compound interest, or the snowball effect. As an individual's net worth grows, even a modest percentage gain on investments can add significant amounts of wealth. For example, a 10% return on $1 million is $100,000, while the same return on $2 million doubles to $200,000 without additional effort. Compound interest is often described as interest on interest, meaning that as gains accumulate, they start generating their own returns. The longer the money stays invested, the more exponential the growth becomes. This is why those who have achieved their first million and stayed disciplined in their investments often find the second million coming at a much faster pace. Passive income streams like dividends, rental income, or profits from index funds or mutual funds contribute to this momentum, allowing wealth to grow without constant input from the investor. 4. Mindset and financial discipline. Mindset and discipline are cornerstones in wealth building, particularly when transitioning from the first to the second million. Individuals who have reached their first million typically have a more nuanced understanding of how to manage and invest money and are often far more committed to maintaining financial discipline. The right mindset around wealth involves consistent learning, adaptability, and a long-term focus. These investors tend to avoid impulsive spending or risky investments, choosing instead to stay with strategies that produce stable returns. His disciplined approach, which often comes from hard-earned lessons, allows the second million to be accumulated faster and with less stress. Mindset, particularly in resisting lifestyle inflation, the tendency to spend more as income increases, also plays a huge role, keeping more funds available for investing and growing wealth. 5. Investment strategies for faster wealth building. Investment strategies become more dynamic as capital grows. Many seasoned millionaires diversify their portfolios to include high-growth assets such as real estate, stocks, and bonds while remaining open to new opportunities. Here are a few strategies that facilitate faster wealth building. Dividend stocks and ETFs. These provide both growth and passive income, giving the benefit of compounding through reinvested dividends. Real estate investment. Rental properties and real estate investment trusts, REITs, offer both asset appreciation and cash flow, often funded by tenants or income from the properties. Business ventures and equity stakes. As wealth grows, entrepreneurs often reinvest in businesses or take equity stakes in emerging ventures, potentially earning substantial returns on invested capital. Long-term stocks and mutual funds. Holding investments for the long term allows compounding to work its magic while minimizing trading fees and capital gains taxes. The power of these investment strategies lies in compounding. With each reinvestment, they accelerate the wealth-building process, enabling investors to accumulate wealth without needing to exert the same level of active income-earning efforts required to reach the first million. 6. Networking and mentorship as accelerators. Successful wealth building is rarely done in isolation. By the time they reach their first million, many investors have developed networks of mentors, advisors, and peers who offer guidance and insights. Networking opens doors to opportunities like real estate deals, investment partnerships, and other ventures that can supercharge wealth. Mentorship, in particular, provides insight and accountability that helps investors stay focused on long-term goals. Many wealthy individuals attribute their accelerated success to mentors who shared their knowledge, warned them about common mistakes, and guided them in making pivotal decisions. This network of connections can help investors gain access to information and opportunities that would otherwise be difficult to find, speeding up the path to the second million. 7. Real success stories, from first to second million. To understand how the wealth-building journey changes from the first to the second million, consider real-life examples. Warren Buffett. Although Buffett began investing in his teenage years, he often notes that the first million was the hardest. Once he established a solid capital base, his disciplined investment approach, and the power of compounding turned Berkshire Hathaway into a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate, accumulating exponential wealth over time. Elon Musk. Musk earned his first million from the sale of Zip2, but it was through subsequent ventures like X.com, PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX that he saw his wealth soar. His ability to reinvest and take calculated risks while leveraging connections and expertise allowed him to expand his wealth faster after the first million. This video is your guide on the journey from the first to the second million, a journey that can bring not only financial security, but also mental and emotional rewards. Moving from active work for money to passive income is a crucial turning point, allowing you to improve both your lifestyle and your financial security. This is great news for anyone on the path to financial independence. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on valuable financial and investment insights.